What's up guys, Happy New Year. I know it's been a month or so since I last posted, but I've been getting new equipment so I can make better videos for you guys. So don't worry, I got a board to throw knives and I got a new table to showcase the weaponry and all the glory that comes with it. So without further ado, let's get into the second episode and the first episode of 2024 of Into the Armory. So first up is a modern combat tracker knife. A beauty in all its glory, well engineered, German steel, and it's just really beautiful to look at. And you really and you guys know how I am when it comes to my knives and fitting in my hand. Boy, does this fit in my hand.
So the modern combat tracker knife is made out of thick 1065 German surgical steel, which is great for cutting up pretty much anything. It also has a modified tracker blade with dual edge. You also have that beautiful black ABS handle with machine ergonomic grip to give you the comfort you need when using the knife. The combat tracker also comes with full tang with finely polished finish and aesthetic fullers with barbed wire sawback. So if you ever need to saw some wood or need some extra grip, the modern combat tracker knife has your back. As you can see here, I like to take my knives out for a little spin, just because I like the way it feels. I also like to get to know the way that it maneuvers in my hand, which is very important, especially when you have an ergonomic grip. And here is a better look at the sawback. Really great craftsmanship. It just feels really great when I'm using it. As you can see here, it's not too heavy, but it does have weight to it because it is a heavy duty knife. Just keep that in mind before using it. And of course, the modern combat tracker knife wouldn't be complete without its thick black woven sheath with front pockets, which is great because you can store a little, not big stuff, but equipment you'll need that you'll be able to use with your knife. And then this is just me practicing with the knife. You could use wood or plastic bottles, things like that, but you don't really need to. I like to practice like this just so I can get the handle of it, especially with the different weight classes in each knife. I like to get that feel. But you don't really need to do it the way I do. If you want to cut something up, you can. At the end of the day, a knife is a knife and it's made to cut. So, just be responsible with it. So here's a better look at the pointed pommel spike with the lanyard holes. I personally am a fan of these holes if the knife has that weight to it, just because you can add a little bit of extra grip to it, as well as security lines.
So next up is a heavy duty throwing knife set. And you guys know how I love my throwing knives. Something I really like about this is, in particular, is the fact that I guess they started making, I don't know when they started making it, but the pouches or the holsters or whatever you guys want to call it, they implemented a very high quality divider. So when you store your knives again, they're not clashing into each other, becoming dull just by being stored, which is really cool for me because I like to store my my knives without them clashing with each other. So that's a big plus for me. But this one, oh man, you can I can't wait to get to the board and throw them. It's gonna be really cool. I always like to go for weapons that you can feel that will be extremely durable under any circumstances or conditions. So let's see how this does with the board.
So the heavy-duty throwing knife set comes in 1065 German surgical steel, which has become my favorite thing to say because I know that I'm getting the best quality when it comes to my knife and throwing knives. It also comes in a beautifully polished chrome color finish. As you can see, it comes in a set of 3, and the blades are about 1 3/4 wide, which is great for throwing, as you can see here. It's just very comfortable as soon as you get used to it and you find that sweet spot. It took me a couple of throws to get used to it since I've never thrown these kinds of throwing knives. I've always stuck to the smaller ones, but these were pretty easy to get used to and find the right grip in order to throw it with precision. So at this point I'm having fun with it. There's just something so satisfying when the throwing knives just kind of land on the target. I am still getting used to it, but little by little I just kind of figured out exactly where I'm supposed to put my fingers, the strength that I'm supposed to put in to land it, and then after a while they just all kind of landed. I didn't really have any trouble getting them in there after that. So aside from having a wide broadhead blade shape, the blade's length is approximately 6.5 inches on each side with a total length of 11 inches and 7/8. It also comes with a sturdy black nylon sheath with a belt loop. With the knife itself weighing in at 7.2 ounces, the total weight comes down to 1 pound and 8.2 ounces, which is excellent for training and practice. Here you can get a better look at the details when it comes to the quality of the material, and you can tell just how well made they are. I didn't find anything wrong with them, so truth be told, I can't wait to tie some high quality string to the vented holes so I can be able to use it like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. But other than that, they're really made in fine detail, and as you can see here, putting it in the sheath is simple. It's got the high quality dividers in the middle as well as the loop to keep them all together.
Last but never least, we have the professional throwing knives. So it's similar to the heavy duty ones, but they're a lot more tactical in nature. You can definitely feel how much lighter they are compared to the other ones. I don't know why I just took the stance. I was like getting ready to throw, but yeah, these are, I could feel that these are gonna be really fast throwing it at the board. So I can't wait for that. But again, I mean, yeah, these are a lot lighter. I like the way they look. Again, it's 1065 German surgical steel, so you know it's high quality and good.
The professional throwing knife set brings 3 throwing knives in full tang stainless steel, ultra heavy duty, center balance for accuracy, and sharpened edge length approximately 3/4 of an inch. And of course, the black woven nylon sheath with the belt loop and the high quality dividers. The length of these beautifully crafted knives is approximately 10 inches with a weight distribution of approximately 8.5 ounces. The knife's thickness is approximately 5 1/16 inches. It's got 6 machine drilled holes on the bottom of each knife along with snapping lock fastener on case. So here you can appreciate the detail a little bit more. It's definitely a lot easier to handle than the previous throwing knife, a lot lighter like I said, and it just feels amazing in a way where once you throw it, I didn't really have any trouble making them land. Right off the bat, you can see that I just kind of got the handle of it. A couple fell here and there, but you know, it's so light and durable that it's easy to use and throw. So as you can see, I kind of got really into it and I just kept throwing and throwing and throwing and throwing until I got bored. It's just really, it's a fun, I think it's one of the funnest throwing knives I've ever had the pleasure of using. It's incredible.
All right guys, so that was it for this episode of Into the Armory. Had fun throwing these things. Like I said, the professional throwing knives were definitely a lot lighter. Loved it. These took a little bit of time for me to kind of get used to the weight distribution, but once you get used to it, it's just easy and fun to use. And then the Modern Combat Tracker knife, which is, I mean, I love it. It's definitely not a throwing knife. I tried. But it's a good, I like to see which knives can be thrown, right? Because you never know if you're gonna have to throw it. But Like I said, it's still a really high quality knife, very durable, not a dent on it from usage, and it just feels really good in the hand, just like I always say. So with all that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below what was your favorite weapon, why, and which one would be more ideal for your everyday use. And remember, these are professional and dangerous weapons, so please make sure with your state that it is legal to buy and purchase. All right, guys, until next time, I'm Eddie, this is Hunter, and this is Into the Armory. Stay awesome.